Welcome back and welcome to another book talk. Two book talks in a row, apologies for that, but I got a lot of books that I want to talk about. So today I want to talk to you about My Not So Perfect Life by Sophie Kinsella. I just finished reading this one. This comes out on the 7th of February in the US and the 9th of February in the UK. So I like when the dates are close together like that, because obviously I'm reading a lot of UK authors, but I'm in the US right now, so it's good to be able to sort of read things around about the same time that they're released in both countries. So first of all, felt so good diving back into a Sophie Kinsella. She's been writing for so much of my reading life. You know, her Secret Dream World of a Shopaholic, my dad bought me one Christmas, and it was just love at first sight. And then that was the only one that was out at that time, and so I've literally gone on this whole journey of the Shopaholic series. And it was just so comforting to be back in her writing. She just draws you in right from the first couple of pages, and she knows exactly what you want to see. So this book is about Katie Brenner, and her not so perfect life, her career not so perfect, her love life not so perfect, and kind of her family life again not so perfect. So we kind of follow her. The book's written in two different parts, and we see her in London to begin with, and then kind of spending some more time with her family in the second part. I loved Katie as a character. She was so relatable. She was just, you know, we're all kind of in this world where we see the best of people on Facebook and on Instagram, and you know, people tweet about what the fun things that they're doing, but not so much about the not so perfect things that they're doing. And Katie is kind of all caught up in this world of trying to show the world that she does have this perfect life, and trying to live this perfect life like we all are. And so that's what makes her so relatable as a character. I kind of defy anyone not to kind of get on with her and wish that, you know, she was your friend and see a little bit of yourself in her. She's living in London and has a nightmare of a commute, which I can totally relate to. She's obviously living the London life of having an absolutely tiny room in a shared flat in a less than desirable part of the city, because she wants to work in London and live in London, and she lives in East London and works in West London, and nightmare of a commute. She has that boss that we love to hate, and we do get to see quite a lot of the boss in this novel, which is really quite nice, because it ends up being quite a sort of workplace novel and a work relationship novel, and I think, you know, a lot of us can relate to a lot of the things that she's going through in the novel. She also has the kind of slightly bitchy group of friends who, you know, she's trying to put on this front to as well, which is, you know, great to read about. And then of course there is a bit of a love interest. It wouldn't be a Sophie Kinsella book without a swoon-worthy man in the picture, and he definitely is swoon-worthy. And of course the romance does not run a smooth course. It was interesting, her relationship with her father and her stepmother, and seeing that develop over the course of the book. I didn't expect as much of a family relationship in the book, but it was actually a really fun part of the story, and seeing her grow and her relationships with various people in the book grow as well was a really sort of interesting part. I'd definitely call this a character-driven book. It's definitely all about Katie and all about her journey through the book. Of course, being Sophie Kinsella, there are some laugh out loud moments, and of course, being Sophie Kinsella, there are some moments. I didn't laugh as much as I do with the Shopaholic series. Shopaholic series books always have me in absolute stitches. One of my other sort of favourite funny Sophie Kinsella books is Can You Keep a Secret? That had me laughing out loud as well. But definitely a real, you know, top contender out of the books that I've read this year. It was so nice to be back in Sophie Kinsella's writing. She's just got this way that she takes you along. Before you realise it, you're nearly at the end of the book. So it was definitely a quick read. Read it in about 2 sittings. Found myself waiting for my drink in Starbucks and go, oh, time to read just a little bit more while I'm waiting for the drink, and then sit down with the drink and read a little bit more then. So definitely a recommendation. If you've not read any Sophie Kinsella before, absolute fine place to start because it is a standalone book, and if you're a big Sophie Kinsella fan, then I'm sure you will love as much as I did being back in one of her worlds. Okay, I will have another video soon, so I will see you then. Bye.